Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Erica with Memory Box Candle Co. and I make videos all about making and selling candles. And today's video is going to be another Amazon favorites video or must-haves for candle makers and candle business owners. So let's go ahead and get right into it. The first item that I wanted to share is something that I've shared in so many other videos, but I get it from Amazon and I just love it so much. It is the Honeycomb Paper, and it comes in a roll that's a lot bigger than this, but I am getting low on it and I actually just recently ordered some more. But it is the paper where you pull on it and it kind of turns into that honeycomb style, and it acts as essentially a alternative to bubble wrap. But I know it's kind of funny, I just broke it, but when you don't pull it that hard, it does stay intact like this, and it just adds some more cushion to your products that you are shipping out without having to use bubble wrap. It's just a lot more eco-friendly. The second item is actually something that I've had for quite a while now. I have talked about this before, and my friend Jessie actually bought this for me, but it is the pistol funnel. So this, I think, is actually used for decorating cakes, frosting, I don't know, something like that. But it's got a little hole down at the bottom, and there's this little method where you're able to just push it down, release the wax, and then block it. And it allows you to fill things up without spilling. And I use it a lot for my sample packs. So my sample packs, there's just like the little tiny little cavities, and it's just boom, 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 boom. Obviously not that fast, but you know, it makes it so much easier. I will say that still, I mean, when you're bending over and using it, I mean, you're still gonna kind of have that feeling in your back. But overall, this compared to a regular pouring pitcher, this is so much easier. The next item is actually something I will just have to put up a photo right here, but they are leg extenders for fold out tables. So I have these standard kind of bow-legged 6-foot table that I just fold out, and I use to prep my jars, pour candles, sometimes for shipping as well. And when it's that low, you're really kind of bending over, and I've had so many people comment saying like, you're gonna hurt your back by bending over that much doing all that work, and that's very true. I also don't know why it's taken me so long to get something like this, but I highly recommend it, and you will save your back. It kind of brings it up to a point where you're not really struggling as much as you would with having the table lower. So if you use the foldable tables when you are working at home or wherever you work at, highly recommend the table leg extenders, and they also work really well at like farmers markets and local pop-up events. The next item are these little bottles. So these are PET bottles. They're made to be able to hold fragrance oil, essential oil, all that kind of stuff. And I just use it to blend my own fragrances together. So if you are like me and you make your own fragrance oil blends, and it's kind of a pain in the butt to be able or to have to blend it every single time right before you make that specific scent every single time, just blend it together, get some bottles, blend some fragrance oils. I will link my video above on me blending my fragrance oils if you kind of want to see how I do it. But yeah, I really like these. The next item, I actually recently just got in the mail, and again, I don't know why it's taken me so long to get this, but what's funny is that in my last video, I talked about my little silicone measuring cup. So I use this to measure out my fragrance oil. And this is, I think, 100 milliliters. And most of the time when I'm making candles, I have to use 2 of these for 1 cent because I'm making 5-6 candles at a time. And I got this. How much better is this than this? Like, this is 2.5 times this size. So I'm so happy I got, I think, 9 of these. And this is going to save me so much time to be able to have so much more space. And this is just so I'm not using the little paper cups like I used to. So the fragrance oil is not going to eat through this. You're able to rinse it out, wash it out, and then reuse it. And that way you're not just throwing away the paper cups every time. But gosh, I'm so excited about this. I apologize about this next item, but I just pulled it out of my wax box. But this is my wax cutter. So I was using an old kitchen knife for my wax cutting needs. And to be honest, I still use that for my tart wax, which I don't know why. I need to just order another one of these. I should probably just order it right now. But this is just so you have the handle. I wear gloves and you're able to just push down on the wax. Makes it so much easier to cut it. And yeah, I think this is used typically for cooking or pastries, cake decorating. I think when I worked at Cold Stone, I used to use something similar to this to decorate cakes with. But yeah, this makes it so much easier. The next item is kind of funny, but it does involve candle making, and they are these rubber squishy sandals of some kind. I call them my candle making shoes. I'm sure they have more of an official name to them. They were really cheap. I, of course, got them off Amazon a little while ago, and if you have ever made candles for any length of time for hours and hours, your feet can hurt so badly at the end of it because you're just standing up for so long and putting a lot of pressure and weight down on your feet. So these help extend the amount of time that I can be standing on my feet and kind of protecting my feet, giving them cushion instead of just wearing socks or whatever on the floor. So yeah, I wanted to include this because if anybody out there is struggling, highly recommend get yourself some candle making shoes. The next item, I'm not sure if you'll be able to actually see it. It looks like just a regular piece of paper, but it is my perforated cardstock. So as you can see, it's very quick and easy to tear. There's no issues with it tearing on the sides or anything. And this is the paper that I use for my thank you and candle care cards. So if you're not familiar already, I do have an Etsy shop and I do sell candle care cards, thank you cards, business card templates, candle label templates. I have a bunch of stuff, warning label templates on that Etsy shop that you can purchase a digital download and then edit it yourself to your business and what you want to edit it for. So I just wanted to throw that in there, but this is the cardstock that I personally use to include in all of my orders. So as with everything else, I will have this linked in the description box below so you can check it out. The next item is again something that I've only had for the past few weeks now, but I love it. And it might be hard to see, it's gonna look kind of weird, but it is this device that hooks onto a table, or for me, I have my little rack over there, because what I noticed is that if this is on the table that you were working on and filming on, and you shake it, it's gonna shake this thing like crazy. So when you are recording and having your phone attached to here, so it is a phone mount, and this right here is very, very stiff. So like using a lot of pressure to pull and push this, so it's very, very, very strong. So it can hold a lot of weight. Obviously phones weigh what, a pound, but still, I've actually held my camera up with this. Had to be very careful about that because I don't think it's made for that. But when you're filming TikToks, Reels, anything like that for social media for your business, just make sure that you hook this onto something that's not the table that you're filming on or place that you're filming on. But it's amazing. You can kind of do like a bird's eye view and kind of just adjust it to however you need. But yeah, this thing is amazing. It's so much better than a tripod. I think I talked about the tripod in the last video, and that is nothing compared to this thing because you're able to maneuver it so much more and it's not in the way when you're trying to film. The next item is something that I can't pick up and show you because it is my wax melt holder. I don't know why I didn't talk about this in the last video. Maybe I did and I just don't remember, but I have had two different sizes of this exact wax melt holder. So it allows you to kind of spin it around. It has the pegs that go in it. So the wax melt holder itself is sold separately to the pegs, so you buy the pegs separately, and I actually use the 6-inch ones. I can fit about 5 wax melts on each peg. So hopefully that helps you out as well. This one is a smaller version of the other one that I had, just because the other one, it's It's nice because it holds a lot, but it was just really, really big and bulky, and I wanted something a little bit less bulky, so that is why I got this size. I will have both sizes linked in the description box below though. So if you have more room and you want to make sure that you are able to fill up more wax melts on it, and you make a lot of wax melts and you need that space, definitely you might want to get the bigger one, but the smaller one for me for right now, it does work. There are times where I have a lot of wax melts and I'm like, okay, I got to stack it on the side. But taking it to pop-up events and stuff like that, it is perfect. All right, and the last two items are really just a bonus, and they're really made for if you do pop-up events and you're kind of out and about all day somewhere. This kind of helps you be able to prepare for the event in terms of having food. So Chris and I recently got this, and it is amazing. So it is a heated lunchbox, essentially. So if you make something ahead of time that you can bring to your pop-up event, just toss it in there, make sure that you can keep it heated. And it actually has a 12-volt charger to it. So this is the same charger that is, I think, like the cigarette lighter in your car. But if you are not able to, obviously, you know, keep your car running the whole time, I'm a huge fan of portable chargers. I wish I could just have a massive collection of portable chargers that charge all different kinds of devices and stuff like that, especially since Chris and I are going to be camping a lot this year at motorcycle tracks. Getting stuff like this also works for that kind of stuff too. But this is one of the portable charger battery pack things that we got. So it is, I believe, 2 of the USB. There's also USB-C, and then right here is the 12-volt charger as well. So this kind of, you know, allows us to be able to keep things heated on the go. It's pretty cool. Again, I just love battery packs. I don't know if that's, is that weird? I don't know. I just think it's really cool. I also have a smaller portable charger as well, and I love that thing. I use it all the time. Sometimes even when I'm working and I just want to be able to look at my phone at the YouTube video, but I also need to charge it, and I don't want to get out a huge extension cord and take it over to the table. I just plug in my portable charger and I can just have it right there. It just makes it so much better. But that is all for my current Amazon favorites video. I will most likely, in probably another 6 months or so, do another one of these videos. I live off of Amazon, and being able to just do that little swipe to pay, that is so dangerous, but it's so easy for a business owner. Like, okay, I need this right away. I need this. And I love it. I have Prime, and it's just the most amazing thing. So I really hope that you find enjoyment and you can find any of these useful for your business as well. But with that, I think I'm going to end today's video right here. If you all enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave it a big thumbs up, as well as subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys. Got ahead of myself. Bye guys.